Let's do it. Let's do it.
That's the stuff right there.
Yeah, welcome back, sweeties.
Who came up with that?
Yeah.
Did you like actually put the instruments
God,
together?
No. He found that
It's on
little
the-
bit
What do you call it on the public domain?
in the dark web.
Yeah, in the dark web.
Yeah,
The
so dark.
darkest of the dark.
Cost me $2,000.
Ooh.
In the dark web.
Oh, the
Should
dark
cost you like nothing.
Yeah. How y'all doing today?
Good.
I'm good.
Good.
Busy.
As you can see, just in case you guys didn't realize, that's not Jota right there. He didn't grow a beard
Oh.
overnight.
Oh, wait.
And get more
Wait,
handsome.
who am I?
Yeah, and lost the hair. It is our friend Joaquin
Joaquin El Chapo, like what they used to say.
El Chapo.
Sorry, guys. I'm like still trying to get comfortable here.
Oh, sorry about that.
It's my shirt that's tight.
That's okay,
Oh,
man.
yeah. dude.
I have to like
You should
buy
just take it
large
off.
now. Huh?
Yeah, maybe
should just take it off.
Just do that.
Is that the kind of show?
That's the
we
show,
pretend
baby.
we're talking about sports.
Isn't there like a comedian that like when he's in the middle of a show he just takes off his shirt?
Yeah, what's
That guy?
one of the bears?
Yeah,
Bert
Damn.
the machine.
Yeah, he finds
He has funny stories. He knows how to tell a story.
He does.
Yeah, and he has a podcast too, right?
Yeah.
The two bears.
Yeah, that's a pretty good podcast.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Bears.
we're here. We got Mr. Hakim.
Well,
Where are we though? This is the more important part of the whole thing. We're not in our usual place. Hopefully, you can tell the difference.
well, one, I'm honored to be here with you guys again
Of
with
course.
the sweeties.
Always, man. You're
It's
part of
a
it.
pleasure to be here,
Yeah.
and
So
then
it's a pleasure
also
to have you.
yeah, and it's also a pleasure to have you guys
Yes. Yeah.
to be
Thank you.
in the studio.
Oh, thank you, Mom. No, this is it, right? This is your spot.
Yeah, man, this is my spot, dude. I painted this. I put these weird panels together with insulation. I got these lights, sound cloud. I mean, all of it with a little bit of help.
It's
So,
good,
yeah.
man.
Yeah,
It's a good look.
this is like a long project that's been. It's like I've been dreaming of it for a while.
This is not it though. There's a whole a
yeah.
whole lot of stuff outside of this. This is
Yeah.
just
This
the
is just
recording studio, ain't
Yeah,
it?
this is the recording studio for artists, for instrumentists, podcasts.
What is that? You said something about there's somebody doing audio reading or something like that, or book reading, recording.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
They could do that here.
they could do that here.
Voice acting.
Voice acting, yes.
Yeah. Voice acting. You should hit the button.
Which one?
I don't know.
Voice acting.
That was a good one.
Wait, or do you mean this one right here?
No,
no.
That,
Oh, no.
claps. We got a lot.
Can we go back to that? Like, do that again?
That one or the
Yeah. Voice acting.
voice acting?
Yeah, please elaborate.
What is that? Isn't that where you record like voices for movies? They can't do that here.
Yeah, they can. Voice acting is doesn't. You just need like a place that doesn't take any sound from anywhere else. People who do anime recording studios, they do it from their closets.
Voiceovers.
Is that what we're talking about? Voiceover?
Yeah. No. Voiceover work is kind of like the this is CNN kind of guy. That's
But
a
you can still-
voiceover.
Oh, I see what you mean. Like, okay, now
For
I
a
get it.
film.
It's like, yeah, for a film or like for
Or like
like
for
an
a-
anime or
Ah,
a
yeah,
character.
Yeah, like or
It's-
those.
Voice acting. That's what it's
Yeah,
called?
that's voice acting.
But you record it and then you send it to the studio?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. I,
I
thought
mean,
that-
if you
I thought you go to their studio and do
if
it.
you live close enough to do it, then yeah. But like the anime ones in particular, they have their own recording studio, and like some people have it in their closets. Some people
Oh, I
build
see.
specific areas just like this one in their homes.
I see. That's
Yeah.
cool. No, but I mean,
It's like a booth. They go into a booth and then they
Mm.
start reading the whole like script or and then there's like an engineer in the back doing a whole. But you're right, and that's probably why we have these like the panels and all these elements that makes the sound more like internal, like more
Yeah, it stays in here.
closed. Yeah,
Yeah.
instead of bouncing off.
yeah, I like it. I like it in any. I like those Yoka, the Braille ones. Right?
I don't know if you can see it really clearly, but
It's like
Yeah, you can see it probably in that shot.
that shot right there. Yeah, you have a lot of cameras. Mr. Joaquim let us use it, so we wanna
different
see how it
angles.
looks.
We got
Different angles.
Yeah.
Ronald, Hakeem, myself.
Yeah,
Then
we
the
got,
wide angle.
we got some lights.
We might add one more person here
Yeah.
when
There's
Hota decides to join us.
Hell yeah, baby. So we're good. We're good. This is good.
Yeah.
Thank you again,
Oh, of course, man. Yeah.
What's the name of the? We forgot. He can't.
Oh, yeah,
forget
we
the
gotta
name
do a
of
plug.
Yeah. What's that? What's the name of the?
Oh, the plug.
yeah.
I like
Yeah.
that. So the space is called MSA Creative Studios, and it's a place where all the creatives can kind of like come into the space with other creatives and like bounce off ideas or like actual do work like video, photography, or different types of workshops.
Yeah.
We'll have like ton of like artists that come here who are in the business, who've done this before, and we'll just bring the community, the ones who want to learn, the young generation, or even the ones who've already been doing this for a long time, like myself. Like I can, there's a ton of room for me to learn stuff.
Right.
More about on that coming soon in the future. But like the space is like a commercial rental space that you just walk in and then you pretty much do whatever kind of work you want to do. So if it's not the studio, for example, there's a recording studio. We have another. The next door over is a photography room where you got backdrops.
Yep.
You got different styles, different ton of ideas you can use. Create your own version and pictures, headshots, portraits,
yeah.
whatever you want to call it. And then there's a bigger room, like a big living room, a bigger space. It's like used for like hosting gatherings.
Like a meeting space, isn't it?
Could be a meeting space.
Yeah.
We have a mini wedding that's gonna happen
In here.
yeah. Well, actually,
Like a wedding ceremony? Or?
Yeah, like a ceremony.
Nice.
It's like a 15
Like
to 20
Like
people.
an intimate kind of thing.
Yes, like mostly their family and friends.
Mm-hmm.
So if you rent that big space, you have you can technically have the entire space.
Right.
So we have podcast room, photography room. We have a makeup green room.
Yeah, with like a
Yep.
nice setup there.
There's a kitchen, and then the big rental space that you can sort of like have access to all of that. Especially
Yeah.
if you rent the big space.
Because I saw the table. There's usually a table there. You guys removed that.
We removed it because earlier when you mentioned something about sound, so there's a couple of clients who are interested in renting the whole space for like yoga sessions.
Oh, wow. All right.
Like that's something we can do too. There's a few other clients that want to do different types of like workshops. There's one that's called a sound wave. I can't remember. You know those people who play around with these like instruments? They're like vibrational sound melodies.
Like electric music kind of thing, or
I don't know if it's electric music. It's not really electric. It's more like it. There's a word for it. We gotta look it up.
It's like drums, percussion.
It's like but sometimes
synthetic.
No,
it's not that. But like how people who meditate,
Yeah.
there are certain kind of like sounds that they do, so it's good for like wellness.
Oh, I see. Like,
Yeah, and they're renting the space for that too.
nice.
They wanted to come and check it out to see if it was good for them. And that's the idea. It's the kind of like, when somebody reaches out and says, "Hey, can we do this?"
Yeah, it's not restrictive.
Yeah, we don't we're pretty open to a lot of different ideas. Like different like for example, baby showers.
Yeah. Good space for that. Absolutely.
Yeah. And this is why we really wanted to do this. The studios is one thing, especially the podcast room, recording studio, or the photography, right? But the main room, a lot of times I've been to spaces where like a videographer could appreciate a good amount of space to do an exclusive interview.
Mm-hmm.
So we can always reach out to like big network, like, CNN, Fox, whatever. And like, let's just say they have a guest or, somebody important, and they're like, or maybe a production company that wants to rent out the space because they have a ton of different, like maybe documentary interviews that they want to do. So you have the green room for them to do their makeup, to get ready. And then you have these other rooms for, people want to like monitor it or like, do different types of like, setting up for the interview. And then you have the main room, which is the main person being interviewed. So it's enough space for a photographer, videographer, or a whole production crew to come in and set up the whole spot.
Whatever they need. Nice.
For like the support staff, for everybody that's going to be helping out.
Exactly, yeah.
There's a space for everybody.
And most of the videographers that I work with, they appreciate something like that because then it's versatile. It's you have the ability to like customize it, to do stuff, to do pretty much just your own vision, and that's why there's no limitation, especially for being a creative.
Yeah.
We were even thinking about having an actual artist, like a portrait artist, to like empty out all the rooms, for example, and we'll do like a gallery. Like just put up all your galleries, like the whole room, in this room, in that room, in the other rooms too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like a cocktail night. And
That's a good idea.
Yeah, I mean, it's the space itself, and like you were saying, like to personalize it to however they want to do it. I think it lends itself for that. Because, I mean, we were setting up for this. Took us a little bit because it's the first time we're doing it, but we're able to like make it what we want it. We have our jerseys back here. We have, my favorite books are back here. Then we have a hat. We have the lights. The lights and the angles are different. All of that. So, and then there's things that you could do and make it, personable, and it's not the same time. We can't. Doesn't have to be the same thing over and over again. Yeah.
I mean, I've been in this room many times already, and even halfway done, I was already like seeing a different person, a camera person, who came in here and did a whole different setup. I mean, if I show you the video, you'd be like, "This is not it," but you're gonna remember that it's the same green, panels.
Yeah.
The wall, but yeah, like that's the idea. So you take a mental picture, you take a picture of this, and then this is now your background, and that's your background. And then, for example, like if like we were talking about, like Jota gets here, he sits over here, you can
personalize it to however he wants.
Yeah, exactly.
No, that's good. Definitely good.
Thank you so much for even taking the opportunity to even come in here and want to use the space for your show.
No.
We are at your service.
Yes, and we'll definitely. What's the? Do you have Instagram? I saw you have an Instagram because we follow you there. But
currently we have it's MSA Creatives.info. It's a temporary website, but we're still gearing to change it to the main one, which once it's ready, we'll tell you guys. But it'll take you there anyway. But we're mainly waiting for the calendar. So once the calendar is there and it's ready to go, then it's pretty much ready to go. But you just reach out to us. The website's there. We're on Facebook. We're on Instagram.
You guys on LinkedIn or not yet?
No, we probably should. I had a friend who mentioned maybe in TikTok. Yeah, they're like, you probably get a lot of people out there.
Yeah, there's a lot of traffic on those platforms. But so what we'll do is we'll make sure to tag it on all of our posts to make sure that we can.
Arigato gozaimasu.
Yes, you are very welcome, gozaimasu. Is that what it is?
Muchas gracias, mi amigos.
You said it right.
Mi borakians.
I don't know, man. I don't know. How do you say de nada in Japanese?
De nada.
In Japanese?
No, it's just...
he said de nada. He's like, he was confident, too.
I don't think you say anything. Like, I mean, I don't know if there's a way...
Somebody says thank you, say, okay, fuck off.
I think it's just gozaimasu.
Oh, arigato, and then the other person says gozaimasu?
No, I think you just respond with gozaimasu. So you say arigato gozaimasu when you're talking to like an older person with respect.
I see.
Yeah.
But
if I want to be disrespectful, what do I say?
You just say arigato.
Arigato, bitch.
Okay, that works too.
Is that what it is?
He was like, arigato, bitch.
Emphasize that B, you know what I'm saying? Anyway.
Yeah.
All right, so that was it. We're going to make sure we mention as much as we can throughout the different episodes.
Yeah, you guys can just kind of like fast forward everything I said. Just kind of go like,
Nah.
Here's a website.
No, slow it down. Find out.
Thank you.
Contact them. Come out here. Check out the space. It's really nice.
Yeah, it is. Congratulations, by the way, guys.
It's really nice.
And we're in Fairfax if your audience would wanted to know.
Yeah, Fairfax, a little, central. It's near Falls Church, near Merrifield.
Yeah.
It's like right off of it's right off of 495.
4 minutes away, yeah.
Yeah, it's really close to Central.
Get some hot pot right after, too.
Yeah, there you go. Hot pot. There you go.
Hot pot.
But
the
reason we're here, the episode, the topic, we've been posting it on the grams, so to say.
On the grams.
On the grams.
Not the Grammys, but the grams.
That exchange of gram.
What is it? Sports. There's a lot of sporting events happening. That happening, and will happen even further out this year, right? We're all big fans of soccer, right?
Yeah.
That's right.
Newly big fan of soccer.
Newly big fan of soccer.
Hey, welcome to the club, man.
Yeah. Welcome to the club, Habibi.
I don't know about that team you'll be following. But
DC United or Manchester United?
The Manchester United. But I like the DC United one, though. I got to give it to you. The skins, though, too. Yo, man.
Gotta represent. Man.
That's up to you.
You
baby.
represent DC.
I don't know about that other guy over there across.
This
This
guy?
microphone. This microphone is in the way. Else I'd be just be like,
Nah,
take
what's
this-
your team?
Take that thing off you, man. AC Milan.
AC Milan.
Oh,
I don't,
that's
I don't
right.
know. I don't even know if I'm still a fan though. I'm not gonna say I'm a fan. I don't know. I don't
What
really
happened?
follow it as
When,
much.
when did you stop? When Ronaldinho left?
Honestly, when I grew up,
Okay.
Why?
dude, sports is not the same anymore.
What are you talking about?
You don't like it?
Like,
you don't follow it
once-
as much?
Let me ask you this: how many times do you have to watch a game? And okay, and we don't have to be. Doesn't have to be specific, whether it's European or like World Cup or American sports. But
Mhm.
like every once in a while, like you come across, and you got distracted by those commercials, right? And then you see your famous actor that you've been following for a long time, or a famous actor that you may have appreciated, right? All of a sudden, he's promoting betting apps.
Mm.
Like, seriously.
Oh, you mean like Kevin Hart?
I'm not going to say names, but yes. I mean, Jamie Foxx.
Yeah.
I mean, even LeBron, or I don't know if LeBron's
he says,
doing it,
I'm not
but-
going to say names. It's like
Yeah.
20.
I'm
LeBron.
not gonna name
But you're
it.
going to cut him. You're going to bleep him. Can you bleep him?
No.
no. We're going to increase
Live.
the volume.
But seriously, though, I don't even care if you say it. Like, I think I lost respect for most of those guys.
Yeah,
And
you
it's,
think
it's not the money. Like, I'm sure like, you can get paid selling sugar or like a beer.
no.
But like, really, betting app? You want the younger generation that's been following you playing all the sports, and all of a sudden you want them to download that app and say, "I wonder." No, I'll put my real money in here and decide who's gonna win.
Yeah, you have a point.
The betting is what changed my whole perspective of sports, and I don't want to like ruin the show or whatever.
No, it's
be
good.
that guy.
It's
But
a perspective, absolutely.
but it's just like it's not the same anymore. And then let's talk about soccer, because that's like, the best sport ever, right? And we grew up
Debatable.
playing it.
In the
we can
world, the
debate
most,
later.
Most famous in the world.
But
Hands down.
even the players now, it's like you can't even think about the way they play without that giant number of how much money they're worth.
Over the
Oh.
heads.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I
the
guess I
prices.
really don't pay attention to that on my end because I just started watching soccer.
but you don't think about the bets, right? Or who's gonna win, or somebody even
No.
tells you. You just like the sports.
Yeah,
Keep it that way, please. That's one way to look at sports, is to like watch the game because you want the team to win.
well, there's actually another reason why I don't bet in sports anymore.
Anymore?
Well, yeah, because I did one time, and we'll talk about that later. But I'm gonna bring it up. But yeah, I agree with you. Like, it should be focused just on the sport itself, on the skill itself. I think it's more fun for me, at least, when we go watch Manchester United.
Yeah.
Like, where we're watching it at a pub with all of the other Manchester United fans. That's what drew me to the team, personally.
Yeah,
I think that's what it is. I think, yeah, I've never gotten into betting. The people that I like watch the sports with, they
Yeah.
don't into
they're
betting.
not bettors. Yeah.
Yeah, so then they don't. That didn't get ruined in that way for me.
Good.
Because I could see how it could get ruined. But I think for me, it's like when I'm watching a team that I really follow, like Manchester United, right? It's been 15 years, something like that. And then like you can see the ups and downs, and then like when they hit the low, because right now Manchester United isn't what it was.
Yeah.
Like 13 Premier titles and
Sir Alex, baby.
Yeah.
King of Kings.
one of the
Not
greatest.
Ronaldo.
Yeah. So then,
Maybe Beckham. I'm kidding. I did not mean to get there. Go there.
but now it's not anywhere near that level. But still, like the times that they win, like last weekend,
Yeah.
it just feels that much better, because then there's like, okay, well, there's hope, and I think that's what it comes down to,
Yeah.
right? Like when they're like, because AC Milan at some point, top
Yeah.
dog in Italy,
Yeah.
right? They came down and they went back up. There's like
Yeah.
ups and downs, and that's great. Same thing with the Commanders, right?
Yeah.
At some point, was it 3 or 4, something like that, and
Yeah.
like in a very short period of time,
Yeah.
and then now this year's supposed to be their year. So many injuries.
Yeah.
That
So
was
many
bad.
injuries.
Like, our whole lineup was just
Yeah.
Top.
But there's also like the other side of sport, and I appreciate both of you for not getting into that.
Yeah.
And it's not always betting too, but there's also politics.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, that's a big thing, especially right now with even both Manchester United and DC United.
Yeah.
there isn't a single game where we don't go to for DC United
Mm.
where they're not chanting "sell the team."
Really?
Win or
Yeah.
lose, they're chanting "sell the team."
Yeah, they're not happy with the leadership.
Yeah. That's what you know, team or the name of the city, I should say, to be more specific, because at the end of the day, it is about the people,
Yeah.
the fans, right? You can see how a team is terrible, and all of a sudden, one season they're doing great. Guess what? Look at the numbers. Their freaking numbers are up. Why? Because they want to see that. They
Right.
they
Yeah.
love a winning team. And certain people, they don't care about that because they know how much money they're making. They know how much they know they can bring a player in, and all of a sudden, one stupid highlight, their
Gone.
their price is up.
Yeah.
Forget it.
Yeah,
Let's sell them
the-
because I want to make a couple million easily.
Yeah, the shirt sales, just because remember when Messi came to the MLS and the amount of money they made just on jerseys alone,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right? And then on top of that, they had like the increase in the prices for their tickets in Miami and then all that stuff.
Even
Yeah.
games,
Yeah.
the away games where he played here, those ticket prices for when we had season tickets, we could easily sell those tickets for about $500 for our seats that are generally worth $50 to $120 at
Yeah.
most.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
Oh,
then
yeah.
like, he doesn't show up, the ticket prices plummets back down to its original price.
Yeah.
Like he was that one driving force for Inter Miami.
right.
Yeah. Do you think that the World Cup is the band of not all these countries being banned? Not to I don't know how long the ban's going to be, but apparently it's going to affect the World Cup and people's travels.
Yeah, absolutely. Like
What
like
band?
the tourist,
FIFA, the tourist ban.
There's a tourist ban?
like Senegal, I think. There's some African countries
There's a
that,
lot. It's a huge list of all these countries.
that can't come in.
Yeah, they don't want them to come to the
Oh.
country because whatever reasons. That's a lot more politics and we
Like
can
they
talk
overstay
about.
their
Well, it doesn't matter, but the point is like the fact that we're hosting.
yeah.
And right when we decided that, and then they sort of like said which fields, and then just to kind of hype it up, all of a sudden the tickets were ridiculously expensive,
Yeah,
and
they
all
are.
these third party companies started buying a ton of them, and then
Ticketmaster.
and then they do like a resale
Yeah.
later, but it's ridiculous. 20 grand, 30 grand for a middle seat in the finals,
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
or
I
like
haven't
or
looked at the list.
semifinal.
I mean,
It
those
doesn't matter. Like you don't even know who which team is going to be, of course. But the fact that it's so far ahead,
and they're already like ridiculously high. I don't even think the Super Bowl tickets are that. Well,
Some of them are.
yeah.
Some of them can be, but I think that goes back to what you're saying. I think, and maybe that's the point you're trying to make, Hakeem. Is like sports has gotten away from like the actual sport to like the money making side of it. Whether it's
Yeah.
betting, whether it's just selling tickets and all that kind of thing.
like there's so much to it. And like I said, when I said I'm a grown up now, that's kind of how I look at it. Really, it's like we can talk about one particular sport and
Yeah.
then let's dissect it. Let's really get down to the, the bits and pieces of why it's such a sport like that, and then now the difference. And when you look at the numbers, it's one thing, but then when you also look at like how certain teams really don't care about like injuries. Like we were watching the Morocco versus Senegal, the Africa Cup.
Yeah.
That kid who there was like a collision, a head to head, and the dude had a freaking
Yeah.
scar. Now, there's usually a protocol to go through this to see if you got a concussion or not.
Yeah.
But then, as you continue watching the game, he actually ended up causing the problem for why Senegal ended up scoring.
Mm.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
it just shows that he was dehydrated and he was like just take him out, man.
Yeah.
Just get another player in there, rearrange it, do what you got to do. But the fact that certain people don't care about the player's health, that's a big one. You watch football, right?
Yeah.
What's up with these like foamy looking helmets these days? You know what that's about?
I'm not entirely sure. I honestly thought as their helmet didn't come in time and they had to use their other team's helmet kind of thing.
I thought it was about concussion protocols.
Well, maybe I
They
don't
have
know.
they have certain kind of helmets now that they wear
because
because they're like a different material and it's supposedly like help them not to get another concussion.
oh really?
Maybe.
That would make sense.
So they already had a concussion. They're playing with a concussion.
Either that or if they choose to wear that because of not to get
prevent.
concussed, to prevent, which
'Cause,
is like ridiculously stupid. I don't know.
I mean, I saw Aaron Rodgers wearing his helmet during the Steelers' first preseason game,
Mhm.
and he had that foamy thing that you're talking about. And I honestly thought it was just because he still had his old helmet from like the Packers kind of thing, and they didn't get a chance to paint his new Steelers helmet because he's not even using the correct helmet. He's using an old school helmet, and I could immediately tell that that's not one of the
Now
modern helmets.
here's the question: like, what's the call here? Who gets to make that call?
About what?
Like NFL is so like weird when it comes to these things. Player safety or a player's like he was already like talked about during the whole COVID thing because he never got tested or he never got he never took a
that's
shot,
right.
and somehow everybody's okay with it, and NFL's like, we don't care, be the reason, the voice of reason. I don't know, but everybody's doing the opposite.
Yeah.
And then this thing that you're talking about, or Deflategate, where's
Tom
the
Brady.
where's the you know what I mean, like where's the
fairness?
fine line? I don't know.
Yeah, no, I think there's a lot of things that get ruined by like money because that's what it is, right? The more money you bring, but also, and I think that's why they lead to like injuries because they don't care about the injury because we need this player to make the final, or we need this player to get this done.
Yeah, they care about that.
Yeah, and then they don't care about the welfare
Yeah.
or the health being of the player.
Of course, they want to win. Don't get me wrong. But then let's say maybe certain players are just doing their job because it's just a job.
Right.
You know why it became a job? Because you paying them too much freaking money.
Yeah.
Like they're not going to risk their lives to continue. And what? Most of these players don't even play that long anymore. They're retiring and they're like 38.
Yeah, and
or
I
like
think,
not even 40.
so I think that's
You know?
that's a thing that is becoming more and more, right? Players, especially young players, are driven by the money, and I don't think it's fully their fault. I think it's just the way society's moving
I agree.
towards.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because if you're raised in a society where that is what the driving force is, you have no other option but to believe that. But if you look at, for example, one of the players that I really, really enjoy, and not everybody is a fan of him, Bruno Fernandes, right?
Oh, yeah.
Bruno Fernandes from Manchester United,
Mm-hmm.
plays for Manchester United. He signed, I don't know, 5 years ago or something like that. And when he signed, it was around COVID time, and we all know Manchester United hasn't been doing well.
Yeah.
Last year, in the summer, he had an opportunity to go to, what's that, Saudi Arabia?
Mm.
The league's
Where the money is
Al
just
Nassr.
Dubai, one of
a ton of
those
money there out
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Everyone's going there.
salaries,
Yeah.
everybody, and then he still had a contract with Manchester United. Manchester United was going to make a lot of money out of it. He was going to make a lot of money because his rate, his salary was going to go up. But he's like, no, I want to stay. I want to win titles here at Manchester United. And you don't see that often enough.
Yeah.
You don't see that often enough where they're true to the team. They want to win. They know they can do it. And they have a passion for the team like they used to be back in the day when, we're talking about like Maradona, in those times.
Yeah.
Pele, there wasn't the amount of money that there is now. And I guess times have changed and all of that. But it was a true like passion for the badge.
I mean, honestly, I would hope that all the players are like have that passion. It's not about the money, but like even what's his name, Harry Maguire, one of my favorite players for Manchester United.
Funny guy.
Everyone everyone is talking about I had to leave Manchester United to be a better player. I had to leave Manchester United to be a good player, and he just says shut the fuck up and play the game, and he stays with Manchester United because he loves the team, and I hope they re-up his contract.
Yeah, he had such a hard time as a player. He signed. It was one of the biggest signings for a center back, 80 million euros or something like that,
Yeah.
or pounds.
But he had those moments.
right.
Yeah.
He has good highlights.
Yeah.
We love watching those.
And then he messed up. There was a bunch of mistakes,
Yeah.
Of course.
a bunch of mistakes, a lot, But then, he was about to get let go. Again, he had an opportunity to move over to West Ham or other teams in the Premier League and stay still at home in England.
Yeah.
But he said, no, I'm going to keep fighting for it. And now he's like one of the best.
Yep.
One of the best center backs at Manchester United. Like he was injured for a while. And then others may say otherwise, and they may not like him still because of the mistakes that he make. But I think that for me, the character of the player says a whole lot more than his ability
I agree.
alone and on the field.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, the position that he plays.
Yeah.
It's such a rare position, and a lot of times because I play center back. I've always played center back, and it wasn't even my choosing. It's almost like you get inherited
Yeah, because of the size and your abilities, right?
in a way,
Yeah.
but also nobody wants to play that.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard.
Nobody wants
It's almost
to
like
play.
a goalkeeper is another position
Exactly.
that people don't want to play.
It's a goalkeeper, but a goalkeeper that's actually playing,
Yeah.
and then you're involved more. You go to set pieces. You're in any of those situations where like you're in their zone.
in the grind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But when it comes to, you're right, dedication, right? Like Maldini, my favorite player, like
Yeah.
literally one of my best, most favorite player that like, I always think about him a lot when it comes to, dedication. Or Totti, even though he was a forward, but there are certain players, Pirlo, for example, until the team, screwed him over and he jumped the ship and went the other side.
There are.
But
You're right.
But yeah, like there were dedicated players who they didn't really do it for the money. And I was just gonna add something to what you were just saying. I also think it's because one is the character, right? The other thing is lifestyle. Like certain people can, like, okay, imagine going to a whole different city, right?
Yeah.
Because the city's paying you more. Like certain people can just easily do it, especially if you're young, if you don't have family, or you don't have to worry about what you're about to leave behind. But some people, they care about that. They're like, no, I like my home. I like this place. This is where I live. My friends are here, your routines. And if they're going to pay you a little extra, even if it's twice as much, and you say no, actually, sometimes they pay way more.
Right.
And imagine you say no just because of that. That is just, you got to give him, a lot of respect for that. So is that where he stands?
Yeah, I think he's going to stay. I think he's going to try to stay.
Yeah.
And I think he deserves to stay. I think he does. Like, over time, he has proven. I mean, he's resilient, and that's hard to find nowadays. It's so easy for like, what do you call it? For players to just get, bullied by the media, social media, and all that.
Especially now, more so than ever.
It's hard. Like, I was watching, like, there's, Martinez, center back from Manchester United. I don't know.
Butcher.
We're talking about a lot of Manchester United, but
It's
that's
okay.
But so there's
No hating, man. No hating.
Lisandro Martinez.
They just gotta prove. They just gotta prove that they're themselves, and then we can talk. I'm just kidding.
Manchester United center back. So it's partnered with Harry Maguire. Before the match against Manchester City this weekend, two legends, former players from Manchester United.
Yeah.
I'm sure you know Paul Scholes. Paul Scholes is the redhead center midfielder, one of the best of all time.
Okay.
And then Nicky Butt, another center back. They have a podcast, and they're talking about it.
Okay.
And then they're like, both of them are just making jokes, saying like, "Oh, Haaland's gonna pick him up and run with him,
Put him in his pocket.
put him in his pocket, and just run with him, like bully him,
Okay.
and then he's gonna score a goal and then throw Martinez into the net."
Okay.
They were saying that,
Okay.
and then come the game, nothing like that happened.
Oh.
It was the complete opposite. Martinez bullied Haaland, didn't let him touch the ball at all.
And if he did, he immediately just fucking knocked it out of him.
So it was real. Like, if you just see the highlights of that, the complete opposite of that. Now, after the game, Martinez goes and he's like, "This is what he does." He goes with his hands gestures.
Keep talking. Yeah.
They keep talking, and he's like, "Let's come together rather than talk," is what he's saying, really, right? With his hands, let's come together, because these legends, like people that have weight on the club, are saying dumb shit like that. And I get it. They're doing a podcast. They can say whatever. They can have their opinion. But player also has an opportunity to express his opinion, right? And say, "I don't agree with you." And then they interviewed him after the match, and he's like, "So what do you say to those, that are, giving you this criticism and things like that?" And he's like, "They can come to my house, knock on my door, and say it to my face. When they're face to face, they don't say those things.
Yeah.
But they can do that. They know where I live." And he was talking specifically about post goals, because then later on his podcast, the day after, on Monday, he says, we had an exchange on Instagram one time. It was heated. I gave him my cell phone. He has my cell phone if he wants to call me, he says. And then rather than saying, "Look, we were wrong," and I think they said that. I think Pascal said, but we were wrong. He proved us wrong, and he played really well. They double down and say, like, if you're not if you're not what do you call it strong enough to take the criticism, you don't deserve to play for Manchester United.
Get off the pitch.
Okay.
I was like, what the hell
Yeah,
are you
no.
talking
What does
about?
that? What does that have to do with
And it's not
playing?
like they didn't have social media when they were playing. And this is from what you told me, and you can correct me if I'm wrong. From when they were playing, they didn't have social media as actively as we do now.
They don't.
You could literally go on Instagram, post a picture of anything, and then have a million people like
And they snip.
criticizing.
You know, they take
True.
take
You don't
things
have the
that-
whole
yeah.
the whole story. It's just a little. Yeah.
right. They choose. I mean, of course, people are malicious like that. They choose whatever, and they put like, here you go. There's a little bit. This is what he said. When there's not the whole context
Yeah.
behind it.
So it's just
I feel like there's two sides of the story, but like, for example, you both are fans. You you know that you know these things. If I was watching the players and I was watching the game, I have a different opinion because
course,
I'm only
yeah.
watching the game. But then it's deeper than that. You know more about their lifestyles and the podcast and everything else that's happening, even like the social media. And for me, like, because I like sport and I do follow players as well.
Yeah.
Sometimes it is fun to know more. you
Yeah.
know?
yeah.
But I feel like once you get into that, then you're gonna start creating your own sort of like, not an opinion, but like
A bias.
It's usually we're more like natural to doing that. We do that
Yeah.
a lot.
Yeah.
It's like an injury, the struggle of coming back, or like we were talking about somebody who's not performing well, but then he overcame. But then once it gets down to like this, we talking crap about people. That's a different story. And I think he has a point. Like, yeah, say it to my face if you're gonna say something, right?
Right.
But in some other ways, I think it's also for fun. We're just expressing our own
Yeah.
like opinions, and we
And-
want to talk about it.
And you can. But if he responds, you don't go back to the social media like platform that you have and say, if you're not gonna be able to take it, then you don't deserve to play for this team.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
understand that part.
It's
Like,
like-
what does that what does that have to do with taking a criticism versus playing the
Yeah.
game?
It's like you can say whatever you want. I can respond. It's not like we did it in a
Yeah.
disrespectful manner. I could understand if he was like saying disrespectful things.
I can also see it being like an actual tactic where you can talk about somebody and you know that person's listening and it actually affects their game.
Like,
on
it
the
makes them
field.
better.
Yeah.
No, it makes them worse.
Oh, it could
Oh,
also make
well.
it
Like
worse.
imagine if it really if that really happened.
But why would you want one of your own players?
I agree. It wouldn't be about your players, but I'm saying like if that was the case for a different team or some
Oh, it
other
could.
player.
I mean, yeah, that's.
It could backfire.
I'm
'cause
talking shit about
maybe-
Holland, and then all of a sudden, I don't know.
I mean, Holland's like what 6'5".
Dude, I'm telling you,
it just looks abnormal. Well,
if you watch the highlights, just watch the highlights of Manchester United, Man City, and Martinez defending against him. And it wasn't just Martinez. Maguire also
Yeah.
did his part.
well, it's a teamwork. But
Bully
yeah.
Maguire.
Yeah, they were just really like they shot so much so that it was like 10 minutes left into the game. Typically, he finishes the game. They took him out.
Took
'cause
him
he
out
wasn't
at
doing
minute
anything.
80.
And then they brought somebody else in,
They took who out?
Holland.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
because he
took him
wasn't
out.
contributing.
I gotta watch that.
Yeah.
For the record, I don't watch that
Premier
much.
League?
Well, just the sports in general. I'm sorry, guys. I do keep up with it as much as I can. Like I'll watch like good Champions League games for sure. Like,
World
I'll
Cup,
watch
you're gonna
those.
watch,
World Cup, I watch almost all of them
Yeah.
when I can.
of course.
World
mean-
Cup, you have to.
Yeah,
It's
it's
the
the-
best.
even I before I liked soccer, I would watch the World
And
Cup
I always,
games.
I don't know, would you guys do this? Maybe you don't know yet because you haven't been watching soccer for a long time. I don't know if you do this. I always root. I mean, there's always a team that I root for, like as a good. But whenever there's teams that are playing that I don't care for or they don't care about, not care for, but don't care about, I always root for the underdog.
Underdogs. Yeah, I was gonna
Oh
say the
yeah,
same.
I do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, my brother Z does the same. Always, Ahmed too, but like, or even Hio, but like, it's a natural way of kind of like doing that. Like we come from a place that doesn't exist.
Yeah.
We don't have a country.
Kurdistan, baby.
Hey, by the way, did Iraq and Bolivia are they ever gonna play at some point?
They're gonna.
They're
You-
gonna
no,
play
you-
We got
your
one more game before
your
we play
game
them.
first. You have to win
Against-
your game.
yeah.
yeah. I don't remember that
Yeah.
team's
Who was it?
name.
So miss. It's a hard.
Yeah.
Cinder Block, something like that.
It's an African team.
He
Not
said
Cinder Block.
cinder block. Wait,
started with
push
an
the
S.
buttons.
Cement.
You're not pushing the buttons, bro.
Oh, that's the outro, dude. I don't know. I did the wrong button.
I like how this is not scripted at all. Like you guys don't have a piece of paper, no like
I
go
mean-
through the list. Like you just
Nah,
like,
it's all
hey,
this.
sports.
We
done.
do. What we're gonna do is we have a section where we're gonna read the the viewers.
Oh, the
messages.
comments.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah,
we
we're
do
gonna
have
get
a
to
section
that.
that we're going to do that. How much time do we have right now? That
I
we
think
we got
41 minutes. No. When
Well,
did you start, by the way?
35 minutes. It was 5
Okay,
minutes.
so 5 minutes in, yeah.
Okay, so 35. So we have another half an hour about. So we got some time. But before we move on, another thing that we used to watch religiously
Yeah.
back in the day, UFC.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's one thing I love talking to you about, man.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know why we don't do that as much anymore.
Yeah, dude. I
But
stopped
man,
as well.
your brother, he's so. We used to wrestle too, no?
Yeah, we did.
Oh,
Yeah, your basement.
Shirtless.
He used to, yeah, shirtless.
Oiled up.
Yeah.
naked,
Yeah, let's take a shower.
naked
But
and oiled.
there's an actual
We're
sport
just
where they
messing
actually
with
do
this.
that, right? Have you seen that?
Yeah.
And like, I think it's in India where like the whole purpose is like they're not fully naked. They have like
Yeah.
but they're all up, and then they have to like.
Is that the one where you just slap each other?
That's another one.
There's a lot of weird sports.
There's a
out
lot
there,
of
man.
sports that are.
I was watching this one.
I mean,
was
let's
like,
not say weird because those are.
Oh
Sports
yeah.
for those-
I mean, those are unusual sports to
For
us.
us.
Oh,
I
sorry
think.
about that.
Ooh, do that again.
Don't
Do
do
that
it, baby.
again.
It's gonna fall.
but yeah, no.
Rigged style.
I mean, 'cause
No.
cricket. Do you guys watch cricket?
I've seen
I know
cricket.
of
I don't think I watch
I
cricket.
don't.
Sorry,
I don't
I'm
understand it.
just
It's
not.
just
That's
not
the thing
my
is, like,
sport.
It's like baseball, but different version of baseball, and
Yeah,
you
I
just
had a
gotta. You just have to knock a bunch of
Yeah, that's the
tiles
strike
and-
zone.
Yeah,
That's the strike zone. But
some similar.
if you watch it, it's just, I'm telling you, I think for those that are inclined to enjoy sports, any sport that you put enough time into, you get into it.
yeah, it's true.
Yeah. Because if you think about it, like when I first started watching football, I was like, what the fuck is football?
I know.
I don't like football. Right? But then like I started understanding behind the rules and all that stuff, and I like football. UFC, same thing. I was like, oh, this is a little bit too much, right? But then I started getting into like the different arts that they have behind, like jiu-jitsu. They have judo,
Karate.
wrestling, all of that,
Yeah.
boxing, all the things that come to play.
Yeah.
And then you build an interest. And then even though I sometimes still it's barbaric because there's like a lot of blood, I really enjoy it because like we're going back to what we were saying earlier. We used to go to like Buffalo Wild Wings or whatever
Yeah.
and watch the fights all the time.
Not
Remember-
me. I was too young, but you guys, yeah.
But dude, just looking at the crowd too, and how much like people would just it's like I don't know, like there's something about it where everybody is like synced and they're all watching. Remember
That-
those times where like we'll stream it and then the
Yeah.
last like minute or so it just goes off and everybody's just like freaking the fuck out.
because it's
Like,
like
put it back, and then like, don't tell me one, don't someone's on the phone like trying to figure out who won. No, don't tell me, I want to see it. That's like, yeah, I think, yeah, those moments, we'll have to come back to those.
I mean,
the UFC is fun. The finals are always fun. We always have to have watch parties.
yeah.
And then you guys have been going to the DC United games a lot, right?
yeah.
Last year we
It's
He's-
season
I've-
tickets, right? You
He,
guys
he
have-
does, yeah.
this
Yeah.
season as well. But this starts February 21st. The first game against Philadelphia
okay.
Union.
Cool, man.
Yeah, we're gonna be going there.
Isn't that like watching it at home? Now, some people do say that it's distracting, right? Because there's just a ton of people there. But what about you guys? Do you guys feel that way? Are you
Like-
guys do you guys watch play by play? Do you guys really
When I'm at a stadium,
Yeah.
I love it.
Oh yeah.
I love
So
it.
that's how I actually became a DC United fan
Really?
and a Commanders fan.
Because
Or-
being in
or-
the stadium, not so much
Yeah.
watching on TV.
Yeah,
like, I mean,
It's just a different world, man.
it's a different level of excitement.
Like,
dude.
yeah.
the people are
You're
all
just
cheering.
you're just high fiving random ass people. You know what I
I
mean?
don't even know
right?
these guys.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
The greatest moment for me as a Commanders fan was last season when Jaden Daniels threw the Hail Mary, and
You guys were there?
we were there. We were there at that game,
Oh,
but we thought the game was over.
yeah.
And
We were
Hota-
walking
But it
out.
wasn't.
Yeah, we were walking out. Hota
Yeah.
had Cheeto, and we're like, let's just get
Little baby.
Cheeto,
Yeah.
and we were helping him with the straps. And then out of nowhere, while we're outside, not outside
hear
the stadium,
cheering.
just like
You know, in the
roar.
walking out like wild, man.
it was a huge roar. Like you could feel the stadium trembling. Ronald yells, "Go check to see what happened. I'll help him."
You know, there's TVs on the outside of it. We look. He threw the Hail Mary.
There's
dude.
a Hail Mary,
And
it's
so you guys
caught.
never
It's a
actually saw that.
miracle.
Not live.
No,
Because you
Like-
guys were leaving.
We were leaving.
we were literally like in the stadium, just not by the field
Oh,
anymore.
man.
So we were walking out, and
Dude,
just
man.
random guys.
But that's the
managers just started
whole
high-fiving
point of
it.
being there is to
Yeah.
watch these
Yeah.
moments.
I mean, who would have thought?
I
You know what I
know.
mean?
Nope, yeah, it's just
But no, but like you're saying, we just high fiving, hugging, chest bumping, just random people.
guys. We don't know them. I'm never
Yeah.
gonna see them again.
Wow.
It's a different level, dude.
I've made contacts like met people and like became friends with them because being on the
this-
field or
yeah.
in the stadiums.
I went to 2021, 2022, 2-3 years ago. I went to Old Trafford. A different. Man.
Well, in Europe, I shouldn't say Europe. Anywhere outside of America, I'm sorry, but like
It's true.
true fans everywhere.
dude.
And you remember that trip when I was with you guys in Argentina?
Oh
And
yeah,
then and then I went to Brazil.
yeah.
I watched a friendly, bro, a Corinthians friendly against their rival, and the guys that were like hosting me, like they're like, "Do not wear green." And as I'm talking to them, I'm looking at my shirt and I have the Ronaldo, number 9, green, green Brazil. And he was like, "Don't you dare wear that." I'm like, "Why?" It's like, "Yo, you're gonna get killed."
You're gonna get beat up
Because
They take
all
it
of
for
us,
real,
yeah,
man.
we're like very serious about our colors, man. Our rivals. That's it.
It's a different
And then
level.
it was a friendly game, and the entire freaking stadium was packed.
yeah. That's one of the things, dude.
And they got chants, singing,
Oh,
dancing,
24.
and, like it's
nonstop.
not just a game; it is a freaking party, man.
Yeah,
It's their life, dude. A lot of them. So when I went to Old Trafford, right? I went with Nella and I went one of my friends from work.
Yeah,
And it was the first time he had gone to a stadium.
yeah.
Dude, like
Was he tripping? Like,
72,000 or however many fit in Old Trafford.
yeah.
And only I think it's 6 or 7 of them, 7,000 of them are Man City fans because we went to watch the derby.
That must have been a fun one.
Dude, I cannot describe how loud it was.
Yeah.
But also, like, because we were losing 1-0. They tied it up.
Oh man,
And then they won.
no way.
And dude, the stadium just exploded.
Oh, yeah.
And then, like, they just started singing. Kids, old men, women.
It's just that's what
everybody, man.
Yeah. That's how you got him
Commanders,
involved, man.
DC United, Manchester. He took me to a bar one time to go watch the Manchester United here in DC.
Oh, those are fun too, man.
So
you,
these-
you see some fans there, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I go to the bar almost for every single game
It's a different experience, man.
just to watch it.
Really? Invite me, guys, man.
Yeah. Next time, Arsenal.
I'll wear the opposite
Sure,
jersey.
No, don't do that.
No, yeah. I mean, some people do that. Like, we went to go watch an Arsenal. The first game we went this
Arsenal.
season was Arsenal. And there were like 2 or 3 people wearing Arsenal jerseys. I swear to God.
Over there, you can't do that though. Over there, like
Oh,
in
yeah,
England,
Where?
in
Oh,
England, dude, like the stands, and I think so. The area where the Man City fans, all surrounded by guards, 2 levels, like two rows of guards, because they get into fights and all that. They
Yeah.
exit from a different area.
I think they have to take it seriously, man. Like you can't predict, man.
They're
People are
drunk.
wild.
They're drunk.
Yeah,
that's
that's-
another thing.
We went to go see Manchester United play in
Liverpool?
South Carolina.
Liverpool.
And we lost. It was
Yeah,
3-0.
3-0.
We lost. We were walking down the stairs. And,
Obnoxious people, right?
yeah, but it wasn't even obnoxious to us. They were friends. They were sitting next to each other. One was the Liverpool guy. The other guy was Manchester United. And
They were fist fighting.
they were
What?
they were
They're
fist fighting.
friends.
They were drunk. They were like going at it, and then one of them punches and the other one is just and not to say that it's like it happens in Europe too, but it was some American guys, some
Yeah.
white guys. They're just like
When
Yeah.
people see that and then they link it to sport, it's not.
because it's a bad thing, right?
It's
They think
not.
that everybody's like that, right?
It's not, man. It's just some stupid idiots, man.
Yeah.
They just decide to
That
be
they
in
can't
these-
control
yeah.
their because part of the what do you call it? The excitement behind it is the bantering between the two sides.
Sure.
Mhm.
At a to a certain degree, you never let
certain-
it get
You said a certain degree.
Yeah.
You keep it there.
Yeah.
Because the next step is like, really?
yeah.
Like,
There's no need
just
for
because
that.
I gave you shit because your team
It's
sucks.
just a game.
you're gonna cry over it and you want to come and fight me? Like,
Yeah.
is
Nah.
that how is that what our society comes to?
Yeah, that's definitely one of the things that I don't like. And another thing, and one of the big things that I don't like about people, about fans, how quickly they turn on the people that they say they support.
Oh,
They're like, they signed this player. Everybody's like, oh, this is gonna be the greatest
man,
player.
it's
And then
the
like
dumbest thing ever.
the moment they start doing bad for 1 or 2 games, they're like, oh, this is the worst signing ever. Oh, this is the worst coach ever.
Yeah.
And then they get coaches fired and so easily like this. I like, what are we doing? Like I understand he's not playing like he used to, but there's no way that he's like, just let's replace him. You know what I mean? I hate that. I
You
just
gotta give him time. It's a new environment. It's a new team, new techniques,
nah.
new tactics, anything. It doesn't matter. But still,
True.
like, there's no reason to turn on a player.
Yeah, I used to love following players, but then
Just behind Ronaldo.
a team you support is one thing, and then anybody else coming into the team, you're gonna have to like him,
Actually,
right? That's just part of the game. That's just part of the way it is. Like, you like a team, you're gonna have to like whoever they bring.
Yeah, you have to see, at least assess what they're doing for the
Exactly.
team.
so that's where I would be a little bit different. There's only one player that I can honestly say I would not support him if he's wearing this badge, wearing that badge, or
Ooh.
Messi. I do not like Messi.
Okay, what's the reason?
I don't want to get into that.
No, I'm curious. I have a lot of things to say about Messi,
I just don't like Messi.
and they're not great things too.
So, like, one of the reasons they brought him into the MLS was, for one, money. They knew he was going to bring in money. But he hasn't done a single thing
He doesn't need to.
to promote MLS.
He doesn't need to.
That's part of the reason why they brought him in, though.
I mean,
Yeah,
just
but he doesn't need to.
his name already does it, isn't
But
it?
then
But
same
that's the
thing
thing.
with same
The
thing with Rooney.
viewership-
You remember Rooney?
Yeah, but
He came in as a player and then became a coach. But then what did he do?
left.
He got drunk. I was watching the games, bro. I was in the back, because our I think it was our the team that we play with or whatever. They invited us and we had like a whole booth and and then all of a sudden we're all excited, to see freaking Rooney, right?
Yeah.
Because he's coaching. Oh, one of his buddy goes like, yeah, he was drunk last night.
Oh, I remember this.
He's throwing up and shit. I'm like, what? And everybody was just fucking confused. And they
the
lost.
assistant coach was there. Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
this.
Like, you see,
remember
that's
that.
the disappointment you get. MLS, I have nothing against DC United or
Yeah.
any MLS, but let's be honest, Americans do not invest in MLS.
That's the thing.
It's
it's
not
gotta
just the money.
change.
Even if it's the money thing, right? Because most people don't want to come all the way to America and play their best. They're playing their, I'm almost retired. Let me just kick the ball
Their
around.
retirement years.
That's what we get. We get these guys. We get these old farts.
Yeah.
The only
we
one
got
that,
nothing better to do, but
only
just to
one
sell
that-
some more shirts, and that's it.
exception to that rule, and maybe you disagree, is Ibrahimovic.
Oh hell yeah! I actually loved watching him play. But the other thing is like he's the one player who actually wanted to play.
Yeah, dude. And then went back and then did the same
Respect.
thing over there.
Yeah, kept
Right?
playing.
Yeah, kept playing. Went back to AC Milan.
Yeah.
He's
He's a
and then-
manager, right?
And
Or
then,
one of
and then-
management.
yeah, and then delivered. They got a title, cup, or I forget what they won, but they won stuff
Yeah.
when he went back. And not to say, like, it's not like he did everything, but he was part of it. He contributed. He's pushing and coaching because he loves the game.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Like, it's just, I think if Messi's here, he needed to promote the league he's in, and viewership went down, and that could be partially because Apple TV bought the rights to MLS, and nobody watches Apple TV. Like,
Nobody wants to pay for
Wait,
it.
wait,
Yeah.
wait. You think it's about Apple TV?
I mean, that could be a very
Sorry,
big
man.
contributing factor.
If you really want to watch MLS, you're gonna find a way to watch.
That's also
it.
very true.
Okay.
But I'm saying, like,
welcome to
Messi
the new
could-
generation where you can just watch anything you want. You're not gonna pay for shit.
I mean, like, Messi
You're
has
gonna
like
find
50
it.
commercials. I see Messi when we're watching the halftime commercials for MLS games. Messi's got a Lowe's commercials, Budweiser commercials.
Didn't
Lace
India?
commercials.
Didn't India just have like a riot or something?
He did?
Because he was visiting and he just did some weird promo or whatever, and he didn't play at all. I don't know what it was. I just saw some videos. I don't even if that's even true. If that
Like, that was like AI kind of
I
thing.
was about to say, I was like, is he really in India? But
I-
apparently there was a huge freaking fight where like it just broke loose. I guess I don't know what it was. All because they were mad that they didn't get to see him. More.
Right.
They didn't see him more because they paid to see him.
Yeah, I think you're right. I remember
Like
this.
that's the new way of retirement. Is that he's not retired. He's still playing
Yeah.
just to be on the roster, to just show up and
Because
say,
it's
"Hey,
gonna
I'm
bring-
still here."
Yeah.
which
and
is lame, very
he-
lame.
the times that he's come here to DC, he's never played.
Yeah.
3 years
How many?
back to back.
How about
Back.
this? Talk to those people in Miami, right? Is it Miami?
Yeah.
Inter Miami.
Inter Miami, and ask them if, like, even a season holder, right? Like, who's seen every game probably, and see how many times they've seen him play.
Yeah.
Every time, like even Ibrahimovic, right? When he came to DC, trust me, I was like, yo, we gotta check out the tickets, see how and it was expensive because
Yeah.
we know, like, when a famous player from a different team comes along
Yeah.
to your city, you know
Tickets
that's
go
tickets.
up.
Yeah, same thing with Messi. My friends were all disappointed. Ton of times people talking. I'm like, man, you guys keep talking about Messi. Who cares? You know what I mean? I'm trying to remember if we watched Argentina and Brazil play many, many years ago. This was in Baltimore.
Mm.
I think they were coming back from a World Cup, so most of those players weren't playing, but they came.
Yeah.
Messi was never there. If I'm not mistaken, and everybody, like all my brother, because my brother's a huge, Argentina fan.
He was, right?
Few cousins, yeah. They're like really excited, but at the end of the day, most of us were Brazilian fans, so we didn't care. We saw a ton of all the Brazilians.
Yeah.
I didn't care about Neymar, whether we're gonna see him or not. But at the end of the day, you see what I mean? Like, those guys didn't come to see Argentina in a way. They actually came to see Messi.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
And I
he
think
didn't actually, you know what? I think he was there, if I'm not mistaken. I have to take that back.
So
I'm losing my mind. I'm getting old.
It's old. I mean, old times. You're not old. It's like it's old, long ago.
Oh yeah, it was a long time ago. It's at least
Yeah.
10 years ago.
yeah, I think we're what is the time right now, Danielito?
Let's say 45.
45 minutes. Okay. So we're gonna get into the last 15 minutes. Are gonna be talking about we didn't get a whole lot of questions. We got 2 questions come in. So we're gonna talk about those 2 things. One of them is a story from I think
Oliver.
he's your friend.
Best friend.
Yeah, one of his
From
best friends.
one of my best friends from high school.
high
Okay.
school. He sent the story. Do you remember the story?
I got it right here.
Okay, he's gonna pull that up, and then we have a question that we're gonna pull up. So this section of the podcast is called.
Keep going.
The freak?
He's just
What are you
trying to reach.
pushing?
There you go.
The record scratch.
No, this section is the audience section. So what's up, Danielito?
All right.
Put it up.
So we asked you guys to tell us your stories, sports stories from anything that's happened to you. And Alvaro sends us this. My cousins and I used to go paintballing when we were little, and we each owned our own paintball gun. My cousin just bought a new one that had an automatic setting, so he would have to do is hold the trigger. And we were on opposite teams, and I was terrified to even peek because it sounded like a machine gun. So all I did was poke my gun out and shot like 8 times. Next thing I know, the shot stopped, and I hear my cousin groaning. I look around the tree, and I was hiding in, and I see my cousin on the ground. Come to find, I accidentally shot him in the nuts.
Ouch.
No cup
No cup. Did
Hell
you
yeah,
wear a
baby.
cup when you go paintballing?
all the time, baby.
Actually reminds me when we went paintballing.
Yeah,
I don't
last
think
time
I
we went.
did.
I don't wear anything. I
No.
just layer up, dude. That's all I do.
Even then, like
Yeah, just layer up. Just have a couple extra layers.
That's it.
2
That's
shirts,
it.
the sweater. Good.
Yeah, no. Thanks for sending that, Alvaro, and hopefully
Ouch.
your cousin
Yeah,
he said,
cousin, yeah.
is able to have children.
That hurts like hell, man.
Dude, yeah, no,
I mean,
you don't mess with them.
See what it
nuts.
does to your skin, let alone to your nuts.
Does it?
God,
dude.
yeah.
One time, I got hit right here in this part where there's no protection, dude. Man, the next day, red.
But even sometimes it actually damages your skin too.
Oh yeah, I mean it can. I'm sure it can rupture.
It can rupture,
skin.
yeah.
yeah.
You can start bleeding.
Yeah.
The last time we went together.
Mm.
It was like the whole family, and I think a couple
Yeah,
of
mom
Nella's
and dad were
cousins
there.
too. Not mom and dad, but like
Oh,
the siblings. And we were on opposite teams our last round.
by your mouth. No, mom. I'm on your side. No.
But we were on opposing teams,
aye.
and we were trying to rush each other to get to the flag. And they get like these barrels of like hay kind of thing rolled up. So I'm like pushing, and I don't have no idea where anyone is. I just hear shots, and I'm trying to stay under. So there's 2 barrels like right here. I go behind this one to hide. Ronald goes behind this one to hide. So at the same time, we both get there. We look at each other, and we're like, we're not on the same team. and we just start shooting at each other, and I think we knocked each other out or something. No idea. But
Oh,
Yeah,
those are
baby.
fun, man.
Yeah.
When was the last time you guys paintballing?
it was like 5 years, 6 years, more than that. It was before
Wow.
the pandemic.
Yeah, a long time ago.
God damn,
A long time ago.
Man, pandemic screwed everything up, man.
it did.
It threw
It's
everything
like
off.
it's like it resetted your whole system, but it also just knocked you the fuck out. When you woke
Yeah.
up, you're like, "What's happening? Where are we?
Yeah.
What time is it? What year is it?"
2021, baby.
So what was the other one that we got?
Oh, there's a question that was sent, and it's this question. I think we kind of touched on this, maybe not. No, it's regarding Messi. So, the question says, "Do you think there will ever be another Messi-Ronaldo rivalry in football, or do you think there was already one in the past?"
There's definitely been a bunch.
I can't
I
talk to
think.
the past. I just started watching.
That's okay.
Yeah, but
I mean, I'm sure you probably were seeing Jota like watch a ton of videos.
even then, all I know is
Yeah.
Ronaldo.
I mean, he's not here. I'm not trying to put words in his mouth, but that's how he started playing soccer. It
Yeah.
was his time when YouTube. Was it YouTube?
YouTube had to be YouTube.
Dude, and it was like constant like highlights. Ronaldinho, who had the best skills. See, those are the days, man. You just go back to those days and
Hello,
like
Bonito.
see who. Because I feel like I think it was more technical back then, but people didn't pay attention to it.
Yeah, it was individuality. Individual skills were more technical.
Yeah.
I think nowadays is more team
Yeah.
driven, and the technicality as a team has improved. So there's been a change for sure.
I think you're right. Team gets there, but every once in a while, that player has to stand out.
Yeah,
That
there's-
player has to take the ball
The
all by himself.
overperformer.
Yeah, you just
Yeah.
gotta give that little extra push.
Yeah.
Messi and Ronaldo, and I don't really give a fuck who even gives me shit for this, but I'm gonna say this again. I don't care where they're at nowadays. I don't give a fuck, you know, what your feelings are. The days I remember them being the greatest was the day Ronaldinho passed down the baton to Messi, and the days where Ronaldo from your precious team, he was great. He did his part, sure. But then he went to a team where it was doing terrible. And
Madrid.
that's Real Madrid.
It was
Because so much had changed at the time, yes.
Yeah, so many players.
Zidane, Roberto Carlos, Ronaldo, the real Ronaldo, all those guys kind of transitioned. They got a little bit older, they moved out. It became his team, but him and Mourinho, I'm sorry, but like I think at the time Barcelona was still great. But the thing is, they were in La Liga.
Yeah.
It was not that great of a league. All those goals that they scored were against shitty teams, man. Like you had, I'm not kidding. Go back to the stats. You had Real, Barca, and then Atletico, and everybody else just shit, terrible. I'm sorry. Again, and then okay, let's talk about Champions League, right?
Yeah.
Every time they were in the like semifinals or in the finals, they would not perform. Their teams would perform. And then guess who wins? Oh, because Ronaldo scored a penalty. Oh, because Messi scored a free kick or whatever. And all of a sudden he's the hero. But then look at the whole tournament. Like they didn't do anything. I'm sorry, man. I'm just saying, like, I remember watching that. And that rival, if you call it a rival, sure. But don't forget, Modric was in the background. He didn't get no respect. Ton of these other like midfielders,
Yeah,
no
Xavi.
respect. Yeah, Xavi
Xavi,
never got respect.
Iniesta.
Iniesta. I mean, they're just shadows, man. You know what I mean? But I think that's our generation. It's like we want to make somebody great, you know, regardless.
Yeah, the
But-
goats. That's
yeah,
always
the
what I'm talking
goats.
about.
But Messi was never the GOAT. Imagine Xavi and Iniesta was never there.
Yeah. I think they forget that there's a team effort behind all of it, you know? And yes, I think that both of them are very talented. They're very skilled. They can do a lot of things that we probably won't see somebody else do, right? Specifically, let's talk about Messi.
I think
yeah.
there's talent out there.
Yeah.
I'll give you a few names.
Like
But go
the
ahead.
things that Messi can do.
We can talk about that in like the next generation, yes. But I'm kind of going backwards, and then we go to their present time and where they are nowadays. But
Because the thing is, like, if you look back, right, and this is how I measure it, and I could be wrong, But we look back at people that were great at the time that they played, and how they talk about the players that they played with and are seeing them play, because they know what it is to play against elite players like Thierry Henry, right? Top players, Zinedine Zidane, right? These players were the top when they were playing, and they talk great things because they face them and because they actually see them
Yeah.
about these two players.
Yeah.
So they are, I don't want to discredit them in a way that, they are great.
Let's say they stand out.
Correct.
Okay.
They're above the rest.
give him a little credit. Okay.
They're above the rest.
Yeah.
I don't know that there's going to be anybody in that level that can do the same things they've done. The one thing I don't agree with is like people talk about Ballon d'Ors and all these trophies that they won. A lot of these things are just like
they're gimmicks, man. They're
exactly right. They're
it's
not
just people voting.
They're not a good measure of talent necessarily. No. What is a good measure of talent is how they perform on day in, day out. Going back to another example we talked about earlier, one of the best players, I think, in my opinion, this time, midfielder is Bruno Fernandes, right? He plays and delivers. Look at his stats across the board. Does not get the respect that he deserves. They talk about Kevin De Bruyne. They talk about like Bernardo Silva because they're playing in a different team.
Yeah.
This guy is playing in a team that is not performing in a way that it should perform because they're Manchester United.
Yeah.
But still is able to get these numbers, right? He does not have the Haaland player that is up front that will like take the assist and score for him.
Right.
And it's just a different level.
Yeah, different game. Like I don't see that many like true number 9s or number 10s, I should say, where like you can see like he's looking back and he's like, man, my players suck. They're all already given up. And it's like the moment he gets a ball and it's like everybody already knows what people do usually.
Yeah.
But then these players, they don't do the exact opposite, which keep the ball and just dribble
Ronaldo.
and just go.
Ronaldo, phenomenal.
Exactly. Phenomenal. Like nobody can do that. You know why? Because they're scared.
Yeah.
Not just like, oh, I don't want to disappoint my fans or I don't want to disappoint my coach. It's like, do you even know how you even got here, man?
Yeah.
You're playing the game.
Yeah.
Like
No.
you are like literally everybody wants you to literally just go and do it. Take everybody on. But yes, if you do lose the ball, we're gonna call you out. You suck.
They do call him out.
They do, and I think
that's just the reality, though. Like Ronaldo didn't do it, but hey, even if he did, it's okay. They're like, hey, you'll do it again, and he did it again, because that was the beauty of the game. Like Ronaldinho, for example, right?
Oh yeah.
Like even today, at his age, he can still have the ball and take on like real true players because he knows what to do. He's such a smart player.
Yeah.
I don't remember the question. Going back to like, the greats, right? If we're gonna see greats,
If we're gonna see anything, any rivalry, I don't know. I don't know in soccer, but there's other sports like tennis.
Yeah.
Nadal, Federer.
Oh yeah.
Such a big rivalry, right? They that's like another thing that like for years and years, generations are gonna remember the tennis matches that these two had because of the quality they had.
Well, Djokovic, another great, right? Like he can see what it's like playing a youngster these days.
Yeah.
Because he knows, like, damn, I can't keep going back and forth like the way. But they're doing it, right?
Yeah, and I think that goes back to what you were saying. Like, we probably are going to see other players that deliver at a different level and are surprising in their own way, maybe not the exact same way.
Bringing their own different skills kind of thing.
Exactly right. And then they're also going to have, different qualities to them, right? That maybe we didn't see from Messi, we didn't see from Ronaldo, Cristiano Ronaldo, that is. Because back to the other comment you made about like a true number 9, like how Ronaldo, phenomenal, right, just would run through like a tank, just take on players. The only player that to me kind of resembles that a little bit is Haaland. I can see how sometimes he'll just take on players and then the elite over here with his phone.
Sorry. It's okay. Is that a timer? Like, are we done?
Jota called me.
Hey, can we phone him in?
Phone him in.
I mean, we could have if I had set it up.
Just don't even tell him you're on the air.
You're
Do it,
on
do
there,
it.
baby.
Do it.
Mm.
Put on speaker.
You want me to call him?
Sure, why not? But yeah,
you
no.
can cut it.
I think that's another thing, another sport that boxing.
Oh yeah,
You know, like back in the day.
it's not the same anymore, right?
No, it's not.
It's not. I mean, I never got into boxing, but I know that for a fact. What's his name?
Mike Tyson.
No, the other guy, Mayweather.
Mayweather.
He was just hype.
He's still hype,
I mean,
but even boxing, the way when you watch it, it's always hype. Like it's not fun anymore.
Yeah,
There are
it's
some good fights. I'm not gonna lie. I've seen highlights.
the heavyweight, like Tyson Fury and
Yeah.
what's his name? Black guy. Fuck.
black guy.
Yeah,
Black Tyson.
Black Tyson.
that's hot. That right
That's
there.
why you need hot.
No,
thing,
it's
man. Are you gonna make it to the show? Come.
Devonta. What is his name,
What are you
dude?
trying to say?
Is the black guy, dude?
There's a lot of
Yeah,
black guys,
really,
man.
this is a black guy. This is like Ronald's bedtime. He needs to go to sleep.
It's the black guy.
No.
Anderson Silva.
Dude, it's a boxer, man.
Mike Tyson.
No, man.
Muhammad Ali.
Deontay
No.
Lennox
Wi-
Lewis.
Deont-
Lennox Lewis.
Deontay Wilder. There you go, Deontay
Man.
Wilder. Yeah, he's yeah, but yeah, no, that wasn't. Those are great.
Is that like a recent fight? Or?
Recent-ish, you know, in the last 5 years.
Mm.
That was a good rivalry, good fights, but nothing like back in the day where we're talking about what's his name? The guy that got bitten. Mike Tyson bit his ear.
Jake Paul.
What?
Foreman?
He
George
did bite
Foreman?
Joking.
No.
No.
Ah,
What's his
Foreman.
name? We shouldn't be talking about something that we don't know.
Yeah. I mean,
And that's
one of the greater
that's listen, sweetie, for you.
one of the greater rivalries, in my opinion, in sports is
yeah.
between Tom Brady and in Peyton Manning.
Giselle
Okay.
Bundchen.
What'd you say?
And Giselle Bundchen, or whatever her wife is. Or his wife.
Giselle and who?
Giselle. Tom Brady's wife.
Oh.
Giselle.
We were talking shit about your boy Ronaldo earlier, man. You were in here to take the crap. You're gonna listen to it. It was the question was, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say you're just jealous because he has nice abs and 7-incher.
Yeah, that
Seven.
7. That's so specific. Or did you like read that in his blog, or did you actually like see it?
That's why he likes it. That's why he wears the number 7.
He saw a picture of it and then zoomed in on the big screen, and then he ended up took a ruler. He's like, "Oh, it's about 7." No, we're talking about two greats like him and Messi. If we ever gonna see that again, even though I don't agree that they're greats, but yeah, sure. What's new with me, right? I'm sorry. What do you think?
Hell yeah, man. JJ versus, I don't know. Who else?
JJ, your son, or JJ, the Manchester United youth guy?
not his
JJ, my
son.
boy.
Yeah, his boy, baby. His boy and who? And Ronald's boy, Mario. That'd be an
But he
interesting
wants to be a
rival.
goalkeeper.
Oliver wants to be a goalkeeper.
Oliver wants to be a goalkeeper.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Oh shit!
He loves
Just
it.
like his daddy.
He loves it.
Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean,
You guys still
yeah, there was.
recording?
Yeah, you're live, man.
Oh, I'm live. Can I say some racist stuff?
I would really.
We're not trying to get canceled. Well, you guys aren't trying to get canceled like first.
Actually, we could get canceled. That's how we get the ratings up.
Not yet. No,
Let's
that
talk
was
about Charlie Kirk. I'm just kidding.
Oh God.
He went there.
going back to boxing real quick before I think we're about to be hit time though.
Yeah.
I don't know if you heard, you know how like Jake Paul, and he's doing his fights that he does with people, but he actually fought up an actual boxer, Anthony Joshua, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I see.
Yeah, and
Oh,
then-
I'm sorry. I'm not watching those fights
Don't
for
don't-
different
No,
reasons.
no, I'm with you.
But I did like the way he got his ass kicked.
Yeah,
Yeah.
his jaw is broken. They got like fucking stitches, and they have to.
But
pull
the
it.
story though, that was deep though.
What happened afterwards, dude?
Yeah.
Oh, with
His-
the car crash?
Yeah, dude. Like he went
He
to
was going
celebrate in
home.
Nigeria,
Yeah.
and him and his two best friends got in a car accident. Two best friends died. That's crazy, man.
It's such a weird story though, right? Like that happening, man. You
And
go
he-
from like the greatest to like winning a fight and then going back to your family and then your friends in the back of the car and
It was the opposite. So the two were up front. He was in the back,
sorry,
and that's the only reason he survived.
because he was in the back.
Yeah, that's crazy though. Like I mean, because it's like you're saying. I think you're going from like a top moment of your life to like just a devastating
Almost the
moment,
worst.
like
Yeah.
almost immediately. And
I
it's
mean,
like,
can you call that a top moment though? You fought a YouTube boxer.
I mean, like a victory,
Yeah, okay.
a win,
For that moment, yeah.
and then also like bank. He probably made
Oh, yeah,
millions of
that's true,
dollars. You
too.
know what I mean? Like he's celebrating. He's going home. He's in his like G-Wagon with his friends, just going wherever in Nigeria. I think it's Nigeria.
Yeah.
And then like both of them die and he survives. It's just, I mean, that's just complete opposites of the spectrum, right? Of like of happiness and sadness. So I don't know. I thought when I heard that, I was like, at first I thought, because there's a lot of AI stuff that you see.
You didn't
Yeah.
believe it first.
I was like, nah, it's got to be AI.
It's hard to believe.
And then like I started looking at more like reputable sources, and then same thing. I was like, oh shoot, that truly happened. So I don't know. It's a sad note to like end on. So let's
Well,
think
let
of
me
something
change
funny.
it up real quick. The reason I don't gamble anymore in sports, not that I gambled. I've never really done that like that. But I placed one bet,
Mm.
and it was because you told me,
Mm.
I'm pointing at Ronald, you told me to make this bet.
Yes.
There were 2 fights, and you said these are guaranteed fights. They're going to 100%. These guys are like underdogs, but they're
Was
going to.
Anderson Silva one of them?
No,
okay.
I don't even remember who the
I
fighters
don't
were.
remember either.
But they were like up and comers, and they were taking on the champs at the time. So we're both trying to get on DraftKings and
okay.
place a bet. For whatever reason, he can't get in.
Because I didn't try. I was just just joking with him.
Well, I got in, and I placed $100 bet on the
$100
second
for the first time betting.
on the
That's a
second
lot.
fight.
That's a baller right there.
Because I mean, I was trying to place it for the first fight too, and the second fight.
Yeah.
It was gonna be a 50-50 kind of thing, but the first fight he wouldn't let me because it had already started.
Yeah.
So I couldn't, but I placed $100 on the second fight. And I'm like, Ronald, are you sure they're going to win? He was like, yeah. And he's still trying, or like I thought he was still trying. And I'm just like, do you want me to place a $100 bet for you? And then we'll just split it 50-50? He's like, no, that's okay. Just go on without me kind of thing. So I said,
He
fuck it.
wasn't too sure.
So I said, fuck it. I just put
He was
another
so good.
$100. I had $200 on the line, and Dad comes downstairs to watch it with us. And I only told you guys that I placed a $100 bet, but I had placed a $200 bet. So we watched the first fight, and he was wrong. The guy that was supposed to win lost, and now I have $200 on a fight where supposedly the guy that's supposed to win is going to like take it.
Uh-huh.
And
And he does.
he does, but the entire first and second round, he's getting his ass handed to him. I remember sweating bullets. I was praying to a God I don't believe in. I was like, God, I swear to God, if you please let this guy win, I will never place another bet. And if I do place another bet, that team's going to lose immediately.
And what happened?
He won. And now every bet that I place, even if it's a sure thing,
You're losing.
the team loses, even if they're miles ahead.
But you asked the world, and the world came.
And it came
asked
through.
them.
I've only bet twice, and both times I like $10, but still.
But didn't you? How much? $400 you ended up with.
It was $487.
You
I-
doubled your money, so you owe me some money.
No.
Is what we're saying here.
No, you bailed out. You bailed.
Yeah.
You bailed. You could have had some.
Nah, man. But yeah, no, I think betting is not. It's not the way to
No,
go.
I'm never doing that again. That was the most nerve-wracking thing ever.
Yeah, but sports. We should. Have you ever been to a game in Europe?
Yeah, I mean, I saw Atletico play.
Oh, you did.
Yeah,
How was that?
I was
you went to
also I was
Spain?
also watching the. I also did a tour to Bernabeu. That was the time that I went to I went to just checking out the country, and then Real wasn't playing. They were playing away. But then when I looked at the schedule, it was funny. Like me and my buddy were like just doing a bunch of like city hopping, I guess. And then we're like trying to see how we're gonna go into the Bernabeu to do to just check it out, because I wanted to see Phenomenal's trophies, because he's had a ton, or at least just played for Real and all, and then eventually this random guy, he was like, "Oh, you guys want to watch a game tonight?" He just freaking looked at us and then assumed that we wanted to watch a game. He was like, "Yeah, Atletico's playing later tonight. You guys should go check it out." It was like 23 euros.
Shut up.
Not bad.
It wasn't cheap, but it was, dude. Europe is worth it, man. Like everything's worth it. And then, what else have I I've seen ton of like, what is it called? Watch no, fan
Watch parties.
yeah, watch parties.
You've
Yeah.
seen a lot of watch parties.
Because like there was a time when this is during the 2006 World Cup
Oh, I
in
see.
Germany. There was a lot of that.
Oh, you
It
were
was-
there.
Yeah. It gets wild in Europe, man. They're
Yeah,
true
it's-
fans.
Yeah,
It does, it
that's
does.
why I
What
want
else have I
to
seen?
go to Old Trafford.
Yeah, we should go to Old Trafford. It's really it's a
Yeah.
good, it's a beautiful experience, but
And
it's
then
expensive.
just go to a different city, but watch your team play. See how that's
Yeah.
like.
I would love to do that, but the thing is, over there, it's so hard to get tickets for away games because they're limited for the players that for the team,
Oh, that's true.
opposing team. That was I mean, at least when they play at Old Trafford, when they play at the Etihad of Man City, there's always empty seats, so you can go check it out there.
Yeah.
Manchester's red.
Yeah, baby. Now, I think we are about time,
Yo.
right? We're about time, Daniel.
Yeah,
Okay. Well, thank you, everybody. Thank you, Hakeem.
Hey man, I love talking to you guys. You guys can we can keep going on. I mean,
I know.
after we stop recording, I'm sure we're gonna keep going.
Yeah.
But this was a lot of fun. Thanks for allowing me to be here and just, talk shit about sports.
Hell yeah, baby.
We can, if at some point you really do want to talk about sports and like the bad side of sports, let me know.
Will
I
do.
I just love talking shit about it. It's
You
just my
got it.
thing, I just, I hate the industry. Period. Period.
Take
Well-
care, everybody.
thanks for watching.
Till next time. Yalla habibi. Macheka.
Awesome.